Which first base prospects will make the biggest impact in 2023? Find out next on Fantasy Baseball Today in 5. Welcome into FBT in 5. Today is Saturday, October 29th. I am Frank Sample, joined by The Welsh. Make sure you follow him on Twitter at IsItTheWelsh. You bet your sweet Willie it is. First base prospects to know for next season. The top 5 here, we've got Miguel Vargas, who will have first base eligibility on CBS, Triston Casas, Matt Mervis, Michael Toglia, and Tyler Soderstrom. Of course, Soderstrom going to bounce around between catcher and first base. Let's start all the way up top here, Welsh. Miguel Vargas, how confident are you that the Dodgers will find a way to play him at least semi-regularly next season?
I feel pretty confident about that he is going to be a part of the rotation. The bad case could be that maybe they've set a precedent to like what we saw with Gavin Lux in the past about how they treated that. That could be the worst case situation. So maybe he gets 300 at-bats this year. The best case scenario is the amount of free agents that they've got right now. We don't know how many are coming back and at what level. You know, if they go all in on a guy, let's say, I don't know, Frank, Aaron Judge, can they bring back a Trey Turner? Could they bring back a Justin Turner at any cost? Maybe not. And maybe they're going to have a couple big expensive bodies to go with a couple really good, nice, cheap players that they get in the minor leagues. And that's what Miguel Vargas provides. Good homers, stolen bases, great plate presence, batting average. He's a 3-4-5 slash type of guy. He's played third base as most of his minor league career. First base as well. He started playing in the outfield. So you're going to get a first base guy that can move around. I think he gives them the flexibility that they want because like you said, we don't know of these guys who's really going to end up coming back because they can't afford everybody. Can they? Can they?
They probably can, but I guess we'll find out. Trey Turner, free agent. Justin Turner has a club option for, I believe, $16 or $17 million. So that is quite a bit. Let's take a look at Triston Casas and Matt Mervis. Lots to like here. Welsh. Triston Casas got off to a slow start. Only played 27 games with the Red Sox. His final 13, he hit .316, 3 homers, a .1069 OPS. 3 of his 5 total home runs went to the opposite field, which I just love to see from a young slugger. Matt Mervis, the hype train, is leaving the station because people are excited, and rightfully so. He hit .309 with 36 home runs in the minors last season, and there's a chance that he is on the opening day roster for the Cubs next season. Which one do you like more for 2023? Triston Casas, Matt Mervis?
I'm going to go with Triston Casas for this season, even though as we are recording this, I just got to film Matt Mervis hitting an absolute bomb, and the Twitter people are all jumping on it. Cubs are liking the tweet about it. Everyone's liking it. Matt Mervis is the hot hand for a lot of right reasons, but I don't want to give up on Triston Casas, and I think that prospect fatigue can make you forget about what a great player this is. They gave up on Bobby Dahlback. I don't think they're going to do that with Casas. He is a technician as far as his own approach goes. He understands his hitting approach. He's got best pure raw power. Even of all these first basemen we're talking about, Miguel Vargas is a little bit of a tweener. Mervis has showing huge power, but I think it's not even in the same maybe range as what we've seen with Triston Casas before. And given the opportunity, he's going to roll. And a nice little plug, if you guys listen to the full podcast form where we talk about the first baseman, you can find out, should you trade Matt Mervis for Triston Casas in Dynasty right now? Because this is redraft, but we do ask that question in Dynasty.
Do you think you would feel comfortable with either one of those guys as your starting corner infielder? Let's say, they're both on their respective opening day rosters.
Would I feel comfortable with them as a corner infielder? Yeah, I think I could be comfortable with them because if I did, my assumption is I probably went really heavy on my starters. And if Matt Mervis is there, the one advantage he has is I think he could hit higher in the order. See, I don't believe Matt Mervis is going to break camp. I know a lot of people want him to, and there's a lot of thought that he could. If he does, great. But I feel like you're going to get more at-bats from Casas in that I think Mervis could hit higher in the lineup than we're going to see from Casas. So in that case, both would feel good. If you're giving me the option that Mervis is already with the team, I could get down with both of them as my corner infielder.
All right, last one here is Michael Toglia, who will have just outfield eligibility to start the season on CBS, but basically split his time evenly between outfield and first base. I have a feeling he's going to earn that eligibility as the season goes on. Big power, 30 home runs in the minors last year. He played 31 games with the Rockies, 37% strikeout rate. So Welsh just looks like the typical slugger. Lots of power, lots of strikeouts. What do you think?
Yeah, and the one difference of everything you just said, because I agree, big power, batting average issues, or strikeout issues. There is one caveat to this. He plays in Colorado. And Colorado is always the extra boost that we are going to give a little bit of an advantage of over other players. If he gets that first base qualification, that's great. We're kind of cheating here a little bit because talking about, prospects that are going to be first basemen. Like Tolia Soderstrom is tough because he's young, but he got up to AAA. He could be exciting if the A's decide to move him up. But Tolia in Colorado with regular at-bats, let's take that chance.
All right. For more extensive fantasy baseball coverage, listen to the Fantasy Baseball Today podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcast, Stitcher, your smart speakers, or anywhere else podcasts are found. And thanks for listening to Fantasy Baseball Today in 5. We'll be back in on Tuesday morning. Bye-bye.